So welcome back to the Freemilesmc, and we are today here in Bulgaria and Sofia, and we will be making our way to Romania today. I'm very curious about Romania as a country, but first, how was my time in Sofia? I here had the pleasure to make a video on the Triumph Tiger 955i from Georgie. Definitely thanks for that. That's really nice, and Georgie was also so kind to give me his winter gloves, as I lost my winter gloves in airport security, and that is really nice. And Georgie, if you see this, you will be seeing these gloves now in most of my videos when it comes to colder temperatures, as I like to really now honor these gloves. Apart from that, I a few weeks ago bought a Yamaha FCR 1000, and you know, when you buy a new bike you are satisfied, and I'm still super satisfied with my purchase, but like I now saw a new bike that I potentially would like to have, and that was because Georgie had a Aprilia RSV Mille in his garage, and wow, what a beautiful bike with the really nice rear headlight, the aluminum polished frame. And I think if I at some point maybe have the opportunity and they're still cheap, then I maybe will try to buy one, as I really like the Aprilia 200 Gen 1 as well. And yeah, just so nice to see Georgie's bike in his garage. It really fascinated me. So nice. We're now driving basically through the city center of Sofia to get to the other side. We will then pass over a mountain pass to then go through some like flat areas then into Romania. In Romania there's some beautiful mountain roads that I want to have a look at. I think it's called the Transfargard or something like that. That's something I definitely want to check out. And yeah, one thing that's like really apparent here in the Balkans, like whenever I encounter dogs, some of those dogs are then like so wild. Earlier I had that while like setting up a camera. So I set up my camera over there for a nice cinematic shot of me leaving Sofia, and there's this crusty, super aggressive little dog who now chased me up and down the mountain on the motorbike. He's standing over there, and I want to pick up my camera. When he comes running, I'll have to fight him off with the fucking tripod, because I know that thing is going to catch up to me. I don't know what it is here in the Balkans, but every dog you pass is just a super fucking aggressive. The thing is, the street dogs are usually fine. It's like the domesticated dogs that live at a house. They're always aggressive as fuck. So yeah, let's make our way through Sofia to Romania. The sun is out, but one thing that I have to say, it's actually pretty cold, and like in the mornings we have around 0 degrees, and the thing is, it will get colder the more we go through Eastern Europe, and yeah, I'm really freezing. So I'm right now on this little curvy road right next to Sofia to go to Bulgaria, which would be nice to ride. Only problem is there's like a lot of traffic with trucks and all this kind of stuff, and not much possibility to put up the camera. So we will just have to munch some kilometers basically. But sadly the daylight also will be gone relatively soon. It took some time to get out of Sofia, and because of basically the time zone here being 1 hour off to the rest of Europe, it will be dark at 4, and the hour before it being completely dark is also already kind of cold and not that nice. So we're really running out of time. Well, kind of being stuck on a really nice road with a lot of traffic. But that's also how it is sometimes. So let's continue our way to Romania. So I just pulled over here at this beautiful little lake. Looks very beautiful also with the landscape and the nice rocks. Yeah, sadly I did not pull over just for any reason, but because I really struggled with pain in this shoulder. Thought about if it's because of the backpack, but the backpack is always on here, like rested like this. So it's not really on my shoulders, like I don't feel the weight of it whatsoever. See here now when I'm on the bike, the thing rests on here and they're all loose, as you can tell. But it's mainly the position of grabbing the handlebars. Let's continue for now. After the short break, it feels like the protector in the shoulder is causing the pain. I think it comes from my arm constantly resisting against the padding from the shoulder protector when holding onto the handlebars. And yeah, I said, don't really know a fix for this, and this could become a bigger problem. I hope it doesn't, because if it does, I don't know how to get the bike home. Apart from that, the landscape here looks super, super beautiful. You have the very gorgeous autumn trees, and we're always kind of changing between driving in the sunlight where it's somewhat okayish warm, and then driving into the cold, like here. Ooh. Oh, it's very beautiful with the river right next to us. Yeah, now you can see it. Looks quite nice. The curves here are nice and joyful to ride. But honestly, when the sun is not there, it gets really fucking cold. Like, I don't know how some people who have houses here manage. Because, let's be honest, those people don't really get that much sunlight. Like, maybe like 2 hours a day. And like, yeah, that would not be nice. Because it's like so right in between the mountains, and the sun is like traveling along that way. So you never really have it above the houses, really. Honestly, I'm quite hungry. But until behind the Romanian border, we still have 3.5 hours to drive, so don't really have the time to stop for food.
I was pulling over because I was really hungry. Only problem is this place only had meat, and at this point I was kind of in the one of the 30 beers must have been bad conundrum when it came to meat in the Balkans, as the local cuisine was very meat heavy. So I instead went to the local gas station. Sadly, all the chocolate and stuff was melted from the sun in the place, but it was the only choice.
Why keep you hiding where the sun is dark? It's undefined, want to know where you are. Why keep you hiding where the sun is dark? The sun is dark. Why keep you hiding where the sun is dark? It's undefined, want to know where you are. Why keep you hiding where the sun is dark? The sun is...
So I now was at this gas station, bought some things to eat. Sadly, we didn't find any proper food, and we will now go to an Airbnb that I booked on booking.com for $25. because we are very close to the Romanian border, but I didn't find any Airbnbs or hotels on the other side close by. And I'm sorry, I gotta be honest, it's not really safe driving in the dark here, because the road lines are basically non-existent and are pretty hard to see, and really often other cars have like exhaust gases that come out the back that really hinder your vision in the dark. And it's at the same time really fucking cold, so like if anything goes wrong or I get into any kind of problem, it would not really be the safest. So I decided to now go for this hotel. Sadly, we have to drive a bit back, about 20 minutes. Honestly, Bulgaria, especially at this time of the year, has a bit of its own aesthetic that's really special, especially with all the leaves still on the trees. It maybe some of you guys know it who play video games, but there's this one video game called Half-Life. It's a bit of an older one, and in this video game they have a little like city. It's called City 17, and kind of a lot of places in Bulgaria give exactly that vibe, like so strongly. Like it's ridiculous. Like I only played it for a bit because it was like for like $5 on Steam, and like it is incredible how like it was actually inspired by some parts of Bulgaria, because it's ridiculous how close it is. Yeah, I earlier talked a bit to. The street here is bad. They're sheep. Wherever there are sheep, there's a big dog, most likely close. Damn, sheep in the dark are kinda scary, honestly. Yeah, speaking of animals in the dark, I earlier off camera almost hit a dead deer that was laying in the road, and I didn't see it coming. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just time to get off the fucking road, even though it's only like close to 6 right now. Yeah, now without any cars coming in the opposite lane, it's somewhat fine. But if you have a car in the opposite lane, you all of a sudden see just like nothing and don't see the lines on the floor, and then you're sometimes not even sure where the road is, and that's not a good place to be in. So let's just get off the road. And I'm also so fucking cold. I don't know if you guys know this feeling, but like when you're alone on a motorbike and it's cold and you're like out in the dark and there's nothing, no artificial light whatsoever, it can sometimes feel really a bit spooky, especially if you're far away from home. This feeling can already be slightly the case if you're close to home, but like especially there's a car again. But especially when you're like far away in a different country. Okay, so I hope that really at some point there's the room that I booked, because we're just driving here through nowhere. There's no markings on the road. There's nothing like next to us or behind us. It's just like a super lonely country road. Sometimes there are also such scary street damages that could really like actually knock you off your bike if you don't see it coming, which is also another argument to not ride in the dark here in Bulgaria. We should be close. I hope that it's now all obvious and easy, because sometimes the address on booking.com is wrong. Yes, looks like the address on booking.com is wrong. Let's stop here under the street light to figure this out. Okay, somewhere here in the dark should it be. Let's drive onto the sidewalk. Does anyone even live in this building? Maybe I should have not booked the fucking cheapest room I could find. This also looks left behind. There's an empty building. There's a fuck ton of missing person reports on this billboard, which is not spooky at all. And we will now just call the place. See? Isn't that like quite a few too many missing person? Especially if it's the same on this one. Yeah. Hello, I booked a room in your B&B. Yeah, I just wanted to ask where it exactly is. I went to the location on booking.com and I didn't find it. So I now sent the guy my location. There was some mix-up that there's a second town which is like super far away. But apparently we're in the right town. Just the address is wrong. You know, this sometimes sucks so fucking hard that people don't manage to put the right address in booking.com. And then when you're already kinda done for the day, you basically get this extra bullshit. Oh yeah, this seems to be the guy. Okay, I just follow you, right? Okay, thank you. So, I found the guy who rents out the hotel. He's speeding quite hard and driving on the wrong lane, but yeah, it will lead me to my place. So, we finally made it. That's good.
So, I'm now in my room. I'm super tired. Actually, it was quite cold before, but I managed to get this thing working. Actually, I now looked up if the pass that we're going to in Romania is actually open, and sadly it is closed. So we will have to figure out how to continue, especially as the trip at the moment is actually relatively tough, as sometimes you don't really find a place to buy food. I now got some stuff at the gas station, but the gas stations here don't really have a sandwich or anything, so I have like nuts and a Bounty. Yeah, after earlier not going for the imbiss, but also going for the gas station stuff to kind of avoid eating meat. Because I'm just so over Balkan meat. I love meat actually. I'm just like a bit over it, and I'm really tired. So I will have a bit of sleep and see how I continue tomorrow, and then definitely see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe, and see you guys soon.